Hello, this is Autobiographies here, and after a very long time I'm doing a book review, or shall I say a duo talk, shall I say a comparison between books, and two books that sort of have the same thing, but, well, they're the same thing. They're both written by footballers, rugby league footballers here in Australia, and I'm going to let you know which one's my favourite. So, I like my sport. I like my football, and perhaps my favourite sport, football here in Australia, is NRL, National Rugby League. My favourite team, the Newcastle Knights. They haven't been performing as well at the moment, but they've improved. I mean, compared to the last 3 years, they finished last, and this year they finished 11th. Improvement. So I'm looking forward to what happens next year, but that's not the main thing. They had so many great players, especially within the 90s, and their two halves, and their two most famous halves, each wrote a book, an autobiography of sorts. First being the Johns brothers, Matthew Johns and Andrew Johns. And I'm going to compare each of these books and figure out which one's my favorite. But to be honest, I like these books already, so it's kind of difficult to say. So let's start off with Matthew's. Matthew's book is about, well, mostly not so much an autobiography, but say he discusses his own, well, say his experiences of people within the game. You've got teammates, you've got coaches, you've got people who he's friends with, some of the greatest players around his time. Yeah. He talks about them and his own experiences with them, how many friends he's made, and yeah, all that around. And much like any autobiography, there are pictures and photographs. He does, and you know what? His book is really good, no doubt about it. I really do like the book. In fact, between the two, this is the first one I got. So, but I got both these books this year, so it hasn't been that long since I first got it. But still, first one I got. Yeah. Andrew's book. Now, between the two, Andrew Johns is the most famous. He was named in the Team of the Century. He won so many awards. He's even a Rugby League immortal. Yeah. Now, Joey's life, this is a full-on autobiography, and Joey's story is, well, let's just say there are multiple, he has had a few issues in his career, and he has bipolar disorder, and this book delves into what his struggles with it during his career, and just all sort of things that came up. Like, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but within all the glamour, Joey had a lot of demons in his career. But when it shined, it really did shine. Such as the first year on being on his own without Matthew around to support him. And in that year, they managed to win the premiership. Much like Matthew's book, they have pictures, and both books have their parts involving each brother making fun of the other. And who wouldn't? I would make fun of my brother any day if I get a chance. But yeah, they both talk about their careers and also their experiences, their family life. Yeah. Okay, Joey's more, but still the same. But Matthew does feature a bit of it. So, yeah. Well, either way, I would say get both books, but how am I going to decide? In terms of a full-on autobiography, Joey's wins by default. But if you want to hear more if you want to see something different, try Matthew's. So I'm gonna have to say I'm split. I really don't know. So, yeah, I don't know which ones. I said I would say which one's better, but you know what? Both have their good points. Both are books you should check out. Though I would say, if you want to hear more about the life and career of a certain footballer, you stick with Joey's. No doubt about it. So, in that respect, maybe the Two of Me is better than From the Sheds. That's the name of both titles, but you know what? I'd say check both of them out. They're really good. Yeah. So, Matthew, Andrew, if you see this video, I hope you realize I like both your books and I think your careers were great. Hopefully I get to meet you in person. And any nice player, in fact. Well, that's it for this, video. But heads up, tomorrow I'll be back. And let's just say, I better get smashing. There's an announcement coming on Friday, Thursday in America, about a certain game. And I promise this time I will release my reactions to the direct. I think you know what I'm talking about. Well, see you for my predictions video tomorrow. As from Reviews out.